Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Someone sent me this video starring Patrick King, and I have to agree with him on the back end of what he said. When people mess with you, or when someone has something to say about you, you should pull up a file. You should get to know them better. It's not being malicious. You should know people so that when they start to talk and act all ignorant, you would know how to move with them. Okay, so he repeated himself a lot. I'm just gonna play it, but it's a lot of repeat, but I'm not gonna play the whole thing because you're gonna get the gist of it pretty soon. Okay, let me put the volume on for you.
For persons who are willing to patronize the shop, myself,
okay, let's go forward.
Kenny Best uttered these words,
okay.
Barbados. You should have been found a long time ago in the bottom of a well. I said nothing. My colleague asked me if I heard what he said, and he repeated himself. You, Patrick King, should have been found a long time ago in the bottom of a well somewhere in this country. Barbadians, I come this afternoon to tell you. Kenny Best, when I got to tell you what I know about Kenny Best can determine as an attorney at law what is he want to do. The law courts all across the world were established to determine the innocence or guilt of a person brought before it, adjudicate matters, and bring remedies to civil applications brought before it. So Kenny Best is free as an attorney at law to do that which he want to do. I will also remind him that the truth in any defamation matter, the first defense rather, in any defamation matter is the truth. The first defense, Kenny Best, in any defamation matter is the truth. Kenny Best, I come to tell you, since you believe that my body should be found in a well somewhere in this country, this is what I come to tell you. You receive stolen items, namely furniture, from a born in this country, from a person who was employed at that establishment, and you furnish the person with a check, and when the person went to the bank to cash the check, Kenny Best, the check bounced, and the person could not collect the agreed sum of money for the stolen goods that you have in your possession. Kenny Best, I have a copy of the check that was written to the person who handed over the stolen items to you. I also have a sworn affidavit from the individual.
I don't see how two wrongs can make a right. If the property was stolen and the attorney paid him with a bounced check, I don't see why the guy should have given Patrick that receipt. You know, the receipt, the stolen, the bounced check receipt, and told Patrick about the fact that he was stealing from his employer. It just doesn't make sense. But the only part that you should know is that when people start to run their mouths, you should have a file on them. You should know. That's why I always say trust no one, be not no respecter of nobody, because you want to check their records. Okay, you want to check the Akashic records. If you have to go that far, you need to check the records. No one is beyond reproach. But as far as this particular situation, I don't see how this can end well, because the person who gave him an affidavit and gave him the bounce check and then declare, well, I was stealing from my employer. It's a bad scene. It's bad no matter how you look at it. How do you expose that person just in case this guy Kenny, what's his last name again? Kenny Best decides to sue you? Will have to bring that particular person in court, and once it is in court, it's a public matter. So it was kind of funny in a way, but I don't see how this is going to work out. But like I said, I played it because I say always have a file on people who step to you. You know, if they step to you and talk crap, always have a file on them, okay?
Who hand you the stolen items from the bond? Name me furniture. Do what you want to do with this information. The courts, the law courts all across the world were established to determine the innocence or guilt of a person brought before. If you want Jimmy well, you can come and Jimmy well, but I want to tell you this before I go. Because I tell you this just now at the shop, and I can tell you now. You, with all the threats, can come. I prepare to take what you get. I hope you prepare, you or anybody what you're going to say, prepare to take what you can get too. You understand? I prepare to take what you can get. But I want to tell you that you're dishonest. You wrote a box check. You wrote a box check to a person who had over stolen items to you. And the person have not received a single cent from the furniture stolen from the warehouse. You, be careful how you attack me, and be careful how you come around me. Because I tell you, you know, why wanna out there drinking and lemon, I be doing my homework, but wanna. You free to get the law court, Kenny Best, and do what is you want to do with that.
Yeah, that's it. He just repeated himself and repeated himself and repeated himself. But I don't see how this is going to work out for anyone, because it's good to have the file, but this particular file, what if he doesn't have the stolen property? I mean, what if he does not, he no longer has that stolen property? I don't know. Sometimes people could be, kind of petty. I don't know, but it's good, always good to have that file, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.